Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jonna. This is Jonna OMG. Today I'll be reviewing Married to Medicine, Season 10, Episode 9, Good Vibrations, child. So, as we start the show off, y'all, they do show these like little clips of all the ladies. Like, Toy was playing tennis. Sweet Tea, however, was working on TikTok, right? And then all of a sudden, Dr. Greg comes downstairs and he's like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, it just turned me off so bad. It bothered me so much because I'm just like, you're a grown man. Like, if you're hungry, like, go make yourself a sandwich. Like, and it was in the middle of the day. Like, it wasn't even around dinner time. So, like, is she supposed to be cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner for you? Like, is that the deal that she signed up for? Like, I don't know why it annoyed me. Like, granted, she wasn't doing anything just like super taxing, but she was working on her little TikToks, child, which I'm sure probably brings her some kind of revenue. And you like, I'm hungry. Like, so you wanted her to stop everything she was doing and go cook you something? Like, anyway, let's go ahead and get right on into this review. So Toya and Eugene were cooking, drinking some wine. So Toya was like, this would have been a great day for us to actually have a date night. The kids were away. They went to go see a movie, so they could have been away too. Eugene was like, this is the date night. Toya feels like a date night should be something different than their norm. Eugene feels like the date night is just intimacy between the two people that they love, which I agree. Like, I'm not saying nothing wrong with date nights at home. There definitely could be date nights at home, but at some point, y'all do need to step outside of the house. Like, sometimes people just want to be around other people and then show off their love, which I'm sure that's what Toya really wants to do. Step outside of the house. She was like, yeah, but we do this in-house date night all the time. Like, you have to keep your relationship fun and spicy, so we need to do something else outside of the house for an actual date night. So we move on to Simone and Cecil. They're moving into their new investment property that they bought for their sons. So Simone asked Cecil, she was like, how often is too often for me to just be popping up over here? Now I hope she was kidding, because Simone just cannot be popping up. I know it's her property, like she paid for it, but she can't just be popping up on them boys. Like, she does have to respect their privacy, so she's gonna have to call first. But Cecil was like, I'm gonna be popping up too. Like, I'm coming over here to kick it. And I'm like, you can tell Cecil is just like the cool, fun parent of the two. Like, you just know. So we move on to Heavenly and Damon, and Heavenly was looking at some old pictures. She's just reminiscing. They're about to be empty nesters because Laura, their daughter, is going off to college soon, and I cannot remember where the other two boys live. I know one of the boys is in school, right? He's becoming a dentist. I think he's at Meharry, I believe so. I don't know where the other son is, but they're about to have the whole house to themselves and without them dogs. So then we flip back to Cecil and Simone, and they were talking about, Simone had condoms everywhere in that apartment, y'all. Like, she had it on the couch, she had it on the sink, she had it on the chair. I think it was one in the refrigerator. I was like, Simone, Lord have mercy, you running out. Then we flip back to Heavenly and Damon. It was just a lot of back and forth between those two couples. It was kind of weird. Anyway, Heavenly was talking to Dr. Damon about reconnecting with her sister. She did reach out to her. I don't think the girl has called Heavenly back yet at all. I feel like she would have mentioned that. But she did leave her a voicemail last time she tried to call. But, Dr. Damon, he's such a nice guy. He's like, he wants Heavenly to really make it work with his sister because he wish he had a better relationship with his father. And, life is too short. And I guess he just doesn't want her to have any regrets when it's too late. So Phaedra met up with Dr. Alicia. Is she a doctor? I think she is a doctor, but she's not practicing at the moment because she's at home with the kids. Am I right about that? That's the vibe I'm getting. I don't think she's actually working right now. She's at home with the kids, but she does have her license in dentistry, maybe? That sounds about right. I'm gonna stick to it until I learn more. But anyway, so she said, she was happy to be back home from Napa because, that was the first time away from her kids, because that was the first time that her husband had the kids. So anyway, but Phaedra tells her that she's still processing things about what Quad and Heavenly were saying. Quad had dropped a bomb to Heavenly that Phaedra had went on a date or was dating Dr. Greg at some point and then started asking the man for $4,000 each month. And Phaedra said it wasn't true, but she feels like she wants to bring it up. Now, I don't know if she wants to bring it up to Heavenly or she bringing it up to Quad, because if she bringing it up to Quad, that means that they're going to be still filming with Quad. So far, we haven't seen her, but granted, we did just get back from Napa, but she wasn't in this episode at all, so I don't know. So Phaedra shares with Dr. Alicia that she has a Reiki certificate, so she's a Reiki instructor now, so she wants to do something for the ladies around Reiki, which is like a holistic healing, energy shift, spiritual kind of thing. I interpret it as like a form of yoga almost. Maybe not. I guess I'm interpreting it wrong, but relaxation, energy, centering yourself, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from Reiki. I'll research more. So we move back to Sweet Tea and Dr. Greg, and of course they are talking about Sweet Tea's endometriosis, and you know, she said that it could cause some infertility issues with her. She says that she really wants to give Dr. Greg the gift of a child, but that did make me think, I'm like, does she want the child for herself, or she only wants to have a kid because Dr. Greg wants a family? Like, I wonder about that. So Toya and Eugene finally go on a date, child. So it was a nice day. I think they had, they went to this like butcher shop and the chef prepared their meal in front of them. But Toya felt like Eugene picked that place because that's something Eugene really wanted to see and do. I mean, Eugene even like left Toya sitting there and put on his apron, got there behind the kitchen and was listening, hanging on to the chef's every word, child. I was just like, Eugene is having a ball. Like, this is his form of a great date night. But I still think the idea was cute. And Toya has to give him a little grace. Like, at least he is listening to her. Like, he heard her say date nights outside of the home are important to her, and he put forth that action, you know. But she still gave him a 7 out of 10 because she felt like the date night was more so what he wanted to do and less of what she would have preferred. But anyway, it still seemed like the food was good, had a good time. So go Eugene. You know, Eugene is my favorite. You know, he's my friend in my head. So Phaedra hosts her Reiki session for the ladies. So she performs Reiki on them. So of course they were all laying down, getting into a deep meditation, and then she just kind of like moved energy fields throughout their body. I don't know. Heavenly says she actually felt something, so she ended up staying for an individual session, and I guess she's trying to, you know, seek the healing that she needs to have the right conversations with her sister when that time comes. So we'll see. But she said she actually felt something, so I guess it's good. So Sweet Tea shares with the ladies about her journey that she's about to endure with her endometriosis, and Dr. Jackie and Simone, you know, say that she could, of course, could have surgery to get them removed, but she will have some complications or challenges with fertility. So you know, she shares that and with them, and I love that the ladies, you know, rallied behind her. I have a friend that has endometriosis, so it does affect a lot of women, women that you know and sit with every day, you know. So prayers up to all the ladies experiencing or have experienced endometriosis. So something that I thought was funny though, Toya is funny to me, y'all. Like I don't really have a favorite on Married to Medicine, but Toya's up there. I like the Toya keep it real sometimes. That's what I do appreciate about her. And she was so funny because they were saying, well, make sure that Dr. Greg actually does a sperm test to make sure he has the count that he needs to have. And so she was like, yeah, he said he had like 40 million. Toya was like, now he know he alive. Like I bust out laughing. She was like, now you know he lying. He ain't at no 40 million. That man 56. You never know. You never know. But Dr. Greg, come on now. Settle down. Settle down. But that was the end of the episode. Let me know what y'all think what they're gonna do about Quad. Like, what are your thoughts? Like, do y'all think that Quad is coming back at some point? Like, somebody's gonna have to film with her. Like, she's still on the intro, you know, now paging Dr. Jackie, Dr. Simone, Quad. She's still in the intro, so I guess they can't kick her out of that just yet, but do y'all think she's gonna be back, and what are those dynamics gonna be? Make sure you comment down below. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.